Voyagers and the Armadillos. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Brooklyn taking on the Voyagers of Vancouver. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis joining you from the booth. And, Charles, we take a peek at this Vancouver team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see, the injuries have left them shorthanded in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense. So they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
2nd and 4. This one swung out here to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little... It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hoover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 15 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Armadillos are once again back in front.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Voyagers 10.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another position.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And Brooklyn 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Turner. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go with Johnson.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right because when it's at 6 inches, You just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
This pass into the hands of Turner.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet and make the completion. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Voyagers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over for the 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 of the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Voyagers have moved out in front.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is taken at the 18.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Barber. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That is caught. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A
things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We start in the NFC West. Seattle heading down the coast to take on L.A. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 35-24, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Steelers trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Looking to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle, Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Now a give right side. It's Leonard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Johnson again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Turner. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A first down carry here for Johnson. There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Armadillos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And that's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Voyagers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A give up the middle to Johnson.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Armadillos.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Caught by Turner.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. An inside give to Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Looking to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Johnson running left.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throw. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw again. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll go with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Armadillos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left. Want to save it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Vancouver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3.